Even with the internet's magic ways of seeing nudity these days, a really good skin-revealing scene in an actual movie still manages to get to our hearts. And other things.
And a lady should be modest.
Yes, a lady should be modest.
So feast your eyes on, maybe not the best or the greatest, but some of the more memorable raunchy scenes in film history.
Hi, Shane.
Hitman.
Who are you?
The place I was raised, they didn't give us names. They gave us numbers.
What was your number?
47.
Before Olga Kurylenko appeared alongside James Bond in Quantum of Solace,
Get in.
Alright.
and with Tom Cruise in Oblivion, she hooked up with Agent 47. As the reluctant accomplice of the hitman,
What the fuck?
Olga does more than just take part in the chase. She gets undressed.
And this is a very bad idea.
And there is nothing more appealing than a bad girl shedding her clothes. Now is there?
It's not polite to stare.
Species 2. The original Species was followed by 3 sequels. Yes, 3 sequels. And lead actress Natasha Henstridge stayed around for the first sequel and a small cameo in the third.
Now, as you know, gentlemen, Eve was recreated from a frozen lab embryo. She's a genetic duplicate of the original Syl.
Is that all I am to you? A laboratory animal?
In Species 2, a new alien is created, but this time seemingly on the correct side of the law, when she teams up with the survivors of the first movie.
You involved in this crazy bullshit?
Dr. Baker runs this facility. She cloned the Syl embryo.
Huh. Listen, pal. Last time I fought with that alien she-bitch, I almost got myself killed.
Despite plenty of blood and gore and some fairly impressive special effects,
This is awful. This is just awful.
along with a surprising amount of raunchy nudity, Species 2 as a movie fails to generate much excitement.
This is some sort of damn freak show.
It can be best described as enjoyable trash. Samurai Cop.
Are you Fujiyama?
Yes, I am. Who are you?
I'm a cop.
There are movies that are so bad that they're good. And then there's this movie, which is something else entirely.
His real name is Joe Marshall. They call him Samurai. He speaks fluent Japanese. He got his martial arts training from the masters in Japan. He was brought over here from the police force in San Diego to fight us.
Samurai Cop spares no expense when it comes to corny dialogue,
Would you like to fuck me?
silly car chases, and laughable fight scenes.
Bingo.
The absolute high point in this mess of a movie, though, comes in the form of B-movie queen Melissa Moore.
Okay, Joe. Keep it up.
Oh, it's up and ready. You just keep it warm.
It's warm and ready.
Otherwise best remembered for that scene in the movie Repossessed. In Samurai Cop, she takes part in a saucy, but mostly awkward sex scene, all done while her underpants are still on. Forbidden World. A research lab on a remote planet has a nasty genetic experiment on the loose.
It's growing. It's getting bigger by the minute.
What is that thing, Hauser? Proto-B and what?
Just stick with your charter, Colby. Just figure out a way to trap it.
You figure it out. I'm not going back in there.
This monster does what monsters do best, stalking and killing the people in the lab.
It wants to use us as food.
A budget is something Forbidden World has very little of, but that quickly becomes less of an issue as the hot scientist women in the movie decide to drop their clothes every single chance they get. The crowning piece is a futuristic shower scene,
We should try to communicate with it. I know it's far-fetched, but it might work.
which features no actual water, where the lead ladies decide to have a prolonged chat, while nude. A very good choice if one asks me.
Yes.
No! Yes! Do I hear a maybe?
Hollow Man. A radical scientist, of course played by Kevin Bacon,
Damn it.
decides to try his new invisibility serum on himself.
If we're gonna move forward, this is the next logical step.
Are you sure?
Positive.
Things go about as well as you would expect.
Sebastian? Are you in here? So, what's it like being a ghost?
Ghost, you're dead. I'm very much alive.
They get complicated, however, when the serum brings out violent and noticeably horny tendencies in the subject. What puts this movie in the top spot is a raunchy scene featuring the gorgeous Rona Mitra being ogled by the invisible Kevin Bacon. It is a scene that manages to be both erotic and creepy at the same time. Hollow Man is therefore our #1 pick.